Since October 7th, there has been an unprecedented increase in anti-Semitism on campuses.
Over the weekend, the guys at Georgia Tech's Alpha Epsilon Pi's house woke up to find "Free Palestine" written on the front wall of their fraternity house.
And so we, in the Palestine Solidarity Movement, must mobilize the working class in America against Zionism. Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine!
When we talk about Hillel and we talk about Jewish life on campus, anti-Semitism isn't new. As an undergraduate 30 years ago, I was asked where my horns were when I arrived to campus. But now, when we look at our campuses across the state of Georgia and across this country, we're in a different time period.
Everything that is happening at Harvard, at Penn, and MIT is happening on our campuses in Georgia, even if it's not in the news every day.
While we've seen a rise in anti-Semitism in college campuses across the country, especially in New York and California, unfortunately we have seen some incidences in Georgia as well. And at UGA, we had a student who was assaulted on campus.
I had a student in my class who found out I was Jewish while we were studying for the midterm together, and he just went off on a rant about how he didn't think Jews should be alive and how he wanted to kill all the Jews. And to see now him organizing events on campus has been incredibly frustrating and incredibly scary, because I know what his personal views are.
I'm a little bit worried about how I'll be perceived, and then also how people will treat me if I say that I'm Jewish or that I'm Zionist.
When these things happen, I realized that I could be the next person, and I think all Jewish students feel that they could be the next victim of an anti-Semitic occurrence.
Since October 7th, Hillels of Georgia has mobilized. And a lot of what we had already been providing, we enhanced very much. Which means that we've had student advocacy trainings. We've had Shabbat dinners that have focused on the story of October 7th and why it's so important to be out there. We've trained our students not to be afraid.
A few months after the events, we've slowly helped support our students feel confident in showing outwardly that they're Jewish. We've started wearing dog tags that say "bring them home."
Hillel makes me feel like I have a community. It gives me roots, and it gives me a sense of purpose as a Jewish student.
Hillel and being part of Hillel has made me feel more confident in the face of anti-Semitism. I know that I can turn to them in the face of anything, and I don't have to confront it alone.
The impact of House Bill 30 is really essential for the Jewish community in Georgia, and I'm so proud of the part that Hillels of Georgia, and especially our students, took in ensuring its passage. It ensures that when students are threatened or intimidated on our campuses because of their Jewish identity, they will be protected.
Now we have the law behind us, protecting Jewish students. And let's be clear, it's not going to get rid of anti-Semitism or Jewish hate. What it will do is that when it does happen, our students are protected, because we have the Hillels of Georgia system and we have the state of Georgia behind them. We know we are in a new reality, and Hillels of Georgia is ready for this moment. We're ready to support our students on campus to make sure that they know that no matter what happens, they have the support of the Jewish community behind them.
Quite simply, I think Hillel is essential to the Jewish college experience, because without them, there's really no Jewish college experience.
Hillel has made me infinitely prouder to be a Jew on campus. You walk through the door and you're infinitely more Jewish the moment you do. I've started wearing the Star of David since then. I got involved with Alpha Epsilon Pi through Hillel. And that's where I met my brothers for life, and it's a great experience, and it's a wonderful place.